Hey guys, it's Dan here, and what I'm cooking for you today is going to be a southwestern beef and rice casserole. Just felt like something to do today. Hopefully it won't be too hot out here for me to do it, and hopefully you can hear me over the air conditioner. It's a beautiful 95 degrees here in East Central Indiana today, so I'm going to try to stay cool while I do this, but hopefully you guys enjoy my recipe. Well, let's get to cooking. The stars of the show today are going to be 1 pound of ground chuck, that's 80-20, red bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, a yellow onion, 2 packages of the chipotle taco mix, some taco blend cheese, we got some minced garlic, we've got diced tomatoes with green chilies, we got diced tomatoes with tomato juice, then we got another can of fire roasted and peeled green chilies, some black beans, some whole kernel corn, some crushed red pepper, and anything else I might feel like throwing in. But right there is going to be the start of this. So let me get to chopping up everything, and let me get my little Coleman butane stove fired up, and we're going to be doing this in my 12-inch lodge. Okay guys, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pound of 80-20 ground chuck in, and we're going to start browning it up. Let me start breaking it up. Sorry guys, but in true Dan's outdoor cooking fashion, I just realized that something happened in my camera and it stopped recording. But what I've done, as soon as I put the meat in, I went ahead and I put these onions in, and I put 1 package of the chipotle taco mix. And I've been just stirring everything up. I apologize that you don't get to see all that, but really that would have just bored you for you to watch me throw the stuff in. This meat's almost totally browned up, so here in just a second I'm going to start adding more ingredients. Alright, well the meat's all browned up now, so the next thing I'm going to add is the peppers. Let me grab my board over here. And the red and yellow peppers, we'll get them started going. And let them start softening up. Get all this mixed together. And I'm also going to put, I don't know, about yay much garlic. This is just the jarred minced garlic. And let's get it going in here. All right. Let's throw in our tomatoes. This is the tomatoes that are in, the diced tomatoes that are in tomato sauce. We've got our diced tomatoes with the green chilies. And I didn't drain any of this. The only thing I drained was the black beans. We're going to go ahead and this beautiful can full of green chilies. Oh yeah, that smells gorgeous. And I'm just going to pour this can of corn in, juice and all, because we're going to need this juice to cook the rice here in just a few minutes. let me get everything mixed up a little bit. We are starting to get this pretty full. While I'm mixing this up, this would be a great time for you guys to go down right below the video and click the like button. If you like this video, you ought to subscribe to my channel. Next to the subscription button, there's also a bell, and that way you'll get notified every time I put out a new video. But yes, this is definitely coming together very nicely. All right, now I got my black beans. And like I said, I did drain the black beans. I don't know what kind of goop they put these in the can, but I don't like it, so I always drain my black beans. Now all this is going to have to cook for a little bit before I add my rice. And when I add my rice, I might add a little bit of water. You could add beef stock or chicken stock or vegetable stock. Me, I don't on this dish because everything else I use is already canned. And I find that the regular beef stock just adds a little too much sodium to it. I guess you could get the low sodium beef stock. But once I put the rice in, if I see it taking up a bunch of the moisture, what I do is I just add some water. But right now would be actually a good time to add just a little bit of red pepper flake. And that way it can start getting into everything. And then right before I put my rice in, I'm going to put the second package of taco seasoning, because I want the rice to be able to soak up quite a bit of that taco seasoning flavor and everything. So I'm going to let this cook for just a little bit. I'll be back with you here in just a few minutes. The onions now have started to turn clear, and all the vegetables are starting to soften up, the yellow peppers, red peppers, and everything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the second package of the Chipotle taco seasoning. If I can get it all to come out of the bag. There we go. And this is like a 7-ounce package of the Zatarain Spanish rice. And I'm just pouring it nice and slow because this pot is completely full. All right. I believe we got all of that also. So now it's time to start mixing everything in so the rice gets in the liquid. Right here's where a 15-inch pan would have been real nice, but we will make it work. I will just take it nice and slow and get it all mixed in. And as this rice cooks, if it soaks up too much of this liquid, I will add just a little bit of water as needed. But my goal is to get the rice to soak up almost all this liquid. All right, and I can already tell it's starting to soak up some because it's getting easier to stir without me worrying about spilling stuff. This is thickened up real nicely, and it'll thicken up a little bit more once I take it off the heat. This is looking beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat completely off, level everything, and I did not have to add any water this time. It really depends. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes maybe I let it boil or have it on a higher heat or something. Sometimes I do have to add water. Occasionally I don't. This time I did not. So now what I'm going to do, now that the heat's off, we are going to cover it with cheese. And this is 8 ounces of that taco blend cheese. And we're just going to try to get this thing covered. In a 12-inch pan, I might need more than 8 ounces, but that's all I have, so that's all it's going to get. All right. And I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but thank God I cook outside, because you ought to see the mess I'm making. But yeah, in a 12-inch, it could have used definitely more than the 8 ounces of cheese. But now we're just going to put a fancy lid on this. And I'm just going to let that sit for probably 5, 6, 7 minutes. Let the cheese melt, and as it cools down a little bit, it's going to thicken up even more. So I'll be back in just a few minutes, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. It's been about 5 minutes. Let's just take this lid off. And yeah, that cheese is melted right over the top of that. Like I said, it could have used a little more cheese, but this is what I had. This is going to be dinner. I'll be back with you guys here in just a few with a taste test. I can't wait to dig into this. It looks delicious. All right, guys, we are back for the taste test. This is what this plate looks like right here. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. Let's see, I got plenty of cheese in here. Big old bite. Let's test out these red peppers, make sure they got good and soft. The great thing about being the one making the video, I gotta sit here and eat. All right. That is very good. Just the right amount of heat. It's not overbearing, not overpowering or anything. It is real good. If you don't like some of the stuff I put in it, make the recipe your own. That's the great thing about cooking. If you don't like something, don't put it in. If you see something and you say, hey, it'd be better with that, try it. That right there, for my taste, is spot on. All right, well, with that being said, normally at this time I tell everybody to have a blessed day and everything, and thank you for watching the video. But while filming this video, me and the wife got some news that a very close couple to us lost their daughter just not too long ago at all. Do me a favor. Call your mom, call your son, call your dad, call your daughter, call the neighbor next door, check on them, see how they're doing. Just tell them you love them. Tell them hi. Tell them you're just thinking of them. Just as a favor to me after watching this video. If you got a son off of college, or maybe he lives next door, it doesn't make a difference. Give him a call. Say, how you doing today? You never know. It means a lot. Well, with that being said, I pray all of you do have a blessed day today. And thank you very much for watching my video.